If you're really good, but you're feeling bad, you want to break the law in Philadelphia? Well, I got a secret of how to get away with it. Now, this is cutting edge stuff, everybody. I'm Gregory Martyr, your local real estate, local information expert. We're talking about today how to break the law in Philadelphia and get away with it. Now, look, this is a very controversial video, but seriously, Philadelphia has recently passed a law that lets you break the law. That's right, and you heard it here. They have banned minor traffic stops, including running a red light. Philadelphia has banned minor traffic violations. I would love to hear your comments on this. Philadelphia is busy enough, right? It's got enough crime, and now they're letting you get away with it. I love this, I'll tell you. Look, I think the theory is certainly sound, and we definitely need some equality. We need some more love in the city of brotherly love. I'm hesitant to say there's a strong possibility some people might take advantage of this. And I know you know who I'm talking about. So I'm sure everybody's dying to know, what can you get away with, right? So I kid you not. I mean, Google it. So if it's on the internet, you know it must be true. But here's a short list of things that you can now get away with for who knows for how long, but do it while the getting's good. Get it while the getting's good. All right, so the police can no longer pull you over for driving with one broken rear taillight. Driving without an inspection or emission sticker. Now, I don't know what that's going to do for the quality of air, but hey, the quality of life on our streets. Illegal cars, drive them if you got them. And I don't mean steal a car. Now, that's not on the list. All right, so if you don't have your registration plate clearly visible or fastened to the vehicle, so you just want to throw it in the back seat, you're not getting pulled over. I don't know how they're going to tell if it's not clearly visible if you even have it registered. I do think it's a great idea to give police a break a little bit and give everybody else a break, right? So I think the point of it is to promote more of like a balance. So let's give the police other things to concentrate on, and you know, us that are relatively remaining within the law, to kind of live our lives and be left alone, as long as we're not doing something dangerous. All right, so bumper issues. Now, bumper hanging, bumper missing, not gonna pull you over. Driving on just the bumper, not gonna pull you over. I don't know how you would do that, but bumper issues no more. Now, I talked about rear brake lights, so let's talk about front headlights. Having one or not having one, missing one, not gonna pull you over. So now driving without registration within 60 days of being observed of that infraction, registration goes right out the window, the proverbial window, pun intended. I'll tell you, these traffic laws are exhausting. You get it? Sorry. So back to the matter at hand. Instead of these citations, drivers are going to earn or receive a warning. Now, I don't know how they're going to issue these warnings, although we do have a ton of traffic cams. We talked a little bit about the fun part of it. I mean, the kind of kidding around, but what's the opposition saying? And there's a lot of this is a pretty big deal here. Now, this is not stopping the police from pulling you over for other infractions. If you're going to be blatant about it, you're definitely going to get pulled over. It's going to be a problem. Additionally, a lot of these minor traffic violations usually lead to arrests. So there's been a lot of crimes that have been stopped. There have been a lot of crimes that have been solved. There's a lot of crimes that have been prevented because of these minor traffic violations. So the one side of it is worried that now more major crimes or more serious things will get overlooked or not get seen because we're not pulling over for these minor traffic violations. Now, the police force did vote in favor of this bill to be passed. So they're trying to, the city is trying to better communication, a better relationship between police and the other citizens. Now, some people forget or they act like, or whatever they want to say, like the police are citizens too. Now, up until recently, I think it was a couple of years ago, you used to have to live within the city limits. Now, they've lifted that to where you could pretty much live wherever you want. I think there's a certain radius you have to live within the city, but for years, up until a few years ago, you would have to used to live in the city. So these bills, these things affect the police as citizens and their families just as much as folks that aren't on the police force. So on the other side of it is discrimination. This is supposed to stop or halt or ease traffic violations that promote discrimination. It also is going to be rerouting the time of the officers to focus on more important things, let's say, or more serious crimes that may be committed or that aren't already, that couldn't be overlooked or couldn't be missed. So Mayor Kenny and the councilmen and the police force and the citizens, they were all an integral part of crafting the legislation. So the legislation was driven, lack of a better word, in part by this data that they pulled over 300,000 traffic incidents, traffic reports from the police data over the course of about a year. So hence why we're having this ban and this equity, equality invitation. So of course there's going to be special training and training for the police and also for the citizen. It's a good thing that we're trying something like this. We'll see how it goes. We'll report back to you on how it goes. Right now we're nearing the end of the year of 2021. So I imagine all through 2022, and we'll give it a year and a half to see how it goes. But after the first few months, we'll report back to you. But I hope you found this helpful. And if you're looking to commit crime in Philadelphia, don't you come here just to get away with it. But come and be a part of the anti-crime, or let's be a part of the good things happening in our city. Speaking of good things, if you ever need any help, I'm glad to help in any way. My team and I are always available. We work nights and weekends. You can call, email, text anytime. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Have a great day, everybody.